Storytelling is the trend today to connect with people to get your message across. What if you tell stories through music? It takes us to another level. My guest transports us through his music storytelling in time and space, cultures and languages, emotion and heart. He composes and plays a fusion of genres, bringing them all together in a moment for us to savor. Let's ask 10 questions to my extraordinary guest, Bassam Challita.
Thank you, Patricia, for having me.
It's so nice to have you here because really music just takes us to another world.
Well, I really also appreciate your way of asking questions. I follow you and I know.
Thank you,
So
Kai.
that's why I was honored to be one of your guests.
Oh, the
So,
honor is mine, really. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, I didn't mention in the introduction that you're a piano player
Yeah, I am.
and you've been playing since you were 6 years old.
Absolutely.
So, do you want to tell us a little bit about your piano playing journey?
Actually, piano playing, we are all still students in this industry. When
Okay.
you listen a lot
Yeah.
and when you dive deep into the music, into the culture of music, into the old times pianists, the most renowned pianists, composers, whatever, you feel small. You
Yeah.
feel small, but it opens for you a lot of prospects and a lot of curiosity to explore more and more and more and work on yourself as an artist. So I am a pianist, but I always feel small when listening to the big pianists of
For
all
example?
time. For example, Rubinstein,
Okay.
whatever, Chick Corea in jazz music,
Okay. All genres.
Stravinsky
Yeah.
in classical, modern classical.
Okay.
So because these ones are still modern. So you have
Okay.
recordings of them, live recordings, even
Right.
if they passed away, but at least they are in the 1900s, so you can listen to their legacy.
Oh, that's true, right.
And this touches me a lot and gives me a lot of prospect and curiosity to go further and go more into exploring my ability
Yeah.
to fulfill a high level of piano playing. Let's
It's
say.
never ending what we can learn.
No, it's never
Yeah.
ending. It's like the ultimate knowledge. You can never arrive there.
Yeah.
But as much as you explore, as much as you get cultivated, as much as you are self-satisfied, and you have more doors to explore, so it
Yeah.
gets even bigger.
Yeah.
It's similar to the universe,
Right. It continues to expand.
100 years before, we thought it was maybe the solar system, and then beyond that, and then as much as you explore, you discover that it's even much more bigger than you can imagine.
Yeah.
This is music as well. This is
Oh,
culture
okay.
as well.
Oh, so music is infinite.
Yeah, it is. It is definitely.
Oh, okay, interesting.
That's why, ego in music is such a vulnerable thing for artists and
Right.
musicians, because who are we? Who are we? If you want to explore the music as a universe,
Yeah.
we are just small,
Specks of
dots,
dust. Yeah.
the specks of dots. But we want our music to resonate in this whole universe. So ego has to be something put aside,
Okay.
and music should be done for our self-satisfaction
Right.
and for leaving a legacy, a vibe to this universe.
Okay.
So this is my way
Contributing
of
to-
thinking. And when I listen to musicians or artists or so-called artists, sometimes being, oh, I am the best, I am number one. What is number one? There's no number
Okay.
one in music.
Right.
Everyone has his own identity, his own path.
His own style, yeah.
Yes, and there are infinite universe in music. So explore your own path, explore it, enjoy it without being into competition with others, and then you will find the real success in music.
Okay. I
Yeah.
feel like I'm flying across the universe right now.
Absolutely. Music is also in that context.
Yeah.
Imagine you can close your eyes and go anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Anywhere, not even in the world, in many universe, whatever. Close your eyes and explore your limit. You have no limit. You can go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You can imagine anything. This is music as well. So
Yeah.
it's like the universe inside you. Close your eyes and go wherever you want.
There's something about music that only music can do this, and it can express what we feel inside just perfectly.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's it's vibes. It resonates
Yeah.
in everything, in every heartbeat, in every
Yeah.
vein, in every single detail of your body and of everything that surrounds you. Music is there.
Okay. I feel like I'm just all over the all over the world right now. You've been performing on stage since you were young,
Yeah, I was.
and you just felt comfortable from the very beginning?
I have this, this self-confidence of being
Yeah.
on stage. Because it's self-satisfaction,
Yeah.
I don't feel the obligation of satisfying people. It's just a vibe that I give
Okay.
them and they give me.
Okay.
And we are all, enjoying together. And the thing is, in music, it's not harmful. I'm
Yeah.
not doing a surgery operation,
Okay.
so
There's no
whatever
risk. Yeah.
whatever happens can end with a smile. So
Yeah.
the courage must be there, and
Okay.
then from there you take it further. And yes, I was 6 years old when I started, and it was
Wow.
a very difficult journey because
Oh, it was
music
hard.
is a discipline.
Yeah, you have
So
to
you
learn a
have to
lot.
practice and practice and practice and practice and practice
Okay.
first, and then to start being able to enjoy it when you play on stage in front of people and you get a positive reaction.
Yeah.
There, the dream becomes, like stamped, and you say to yourself, this is where I want to be. I want to perform in front of a big crowd.
Okay.
I want to, transmit my feelings to them. I want to see their reaction for my self-satisfaction.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I feel between pleasure and passion that you're doing this with all your heart.
Yeah, it is.
How
It's
do you stay
combination.
disciplined as a child?
You
It's
know,
not easy.
I give the credit to my teacher
Okay.
and to my father.
Right.
I really give them credit because at a certain point when you practice, it becomes hard, it
Yeah.
becomes difficult. And most of the people they tell you, I learned for a couple of years piano and I stopped.
And I stopped.
I learned for 4 years or 5 years and I
I'm
stopped.
guilty of that.
Look, Lebanon has, this. People like to teach their children music,
Yeah.
but at a certain point they give them the leverage of choosing. It became difficult. Haram, say, khalas,
Okay.
go study. It's okay, stop.
Okay.
No, you cannot stop because when it becomes difficult, here is the challenge.
Right.
And when you break this barrier of difficulty, there you will start enjoying the music.
Okay.
And here, my teacher was a nun at school.
That's really
She
fascinating.
was a nun, and
Yeah.
she was complice with my father.
Okay.
So they agreed that he doesn't pick me from school when it ends. He stays like 2 hours more to come
Yeah.
pick me, and she
Okay.
comes bring me to practice.
She believed in you, it
Yeah,
seems
she
like it.
believed in me, and
Yeah.
my father believed in me,
Okay.
and I believed in myself. But sometimes it gets difficult.
Yeah.
So I had to, to practice and practice and
Right.
practice. My dad isn't a musician, so he
Right.
used to sit and sleep even just to listen.
Wow, he was
listen that
enjoying
I'm
it.
practicing.
Yeah.
Sometimes I play something that is not within my lesson or
Yeah.
try to improvise something. He doesn't know, but he knows that I'm practicing.
Yeah.
So I give him the credit alongside the nun that taught me.
Why did you choose the piano?
At 6 years old, you don't have the capacity, the knowledge of
Yeah.
all instruments, the knowledge of, so you have to explore sounds, whatever. But once you choose to go on a certain instrument, a trip, you have to stick to it. To have the discipline, as I said.
Right.
And at school there was, circular asking the parents, what do you want to teach your children? And
Yeah.
my father told me, what do you want to learn?
Oh, okay. He
Told him
asked you.
piano.
Oh, you did.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Why? The piano is beautiful, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
But when it becomes difficult, you told me you want to play the piano, so you don't tell me I want to
Right.
stop.
Yeah, it was your
I
choice.
told them, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I assumed the responsibility of learning the piano since I was 6. And why the piano? The piano has a very wide spectrum in music.
Yeah.
It is a harmonious instrument and a melodious instrument. So a piano could represent a whole orchestra in front of you. You have
Oh,
the keys
that's
in
why
front
there's
of you. You
always-
have 10 fingers,
Right.
and so you can play 10 different instruments at a time. Not like violin, you have one note that you can
Okay.
play, or even trumpet, or even clarinet, or woodwinds, or strings section. They play one note at a time.
Is that why
Piano,
there's only one piano during the orchestra?
it's
Usually?
not that. There can be two pianos, but
Okay.
the piano is the harm. You can play the bass on the piano. You can
Right.
play the strings on the piano. You can
Right.
play the double bass, the cello, the
Okay.
viola, and the violin.
Oh,
You can
okay.
play them
Right.
at the same time. So it's very good for arranging music, for being able to
Okay.
write for a whole orchestra,
Oh, okay.
for expressing yourself as an instrument
Right.
solo. You
Yeah.
can go with the piano on stage solo
Right.
without accompaniment.
And
So
go
you do
go.
your own accompaniment, you do your own melody, you do your own bass,
Yeah.
not like other instruments. Rarely you find a violinist only playing alone on stage. He
Right.
needs an accompaniment. Sometimes it's a piano, most of
Okay.
the time. It goes also for the double bass. He doesn't do a concert of double bass very rarely.
Okay.
So they need support from a harmonic perspective, double basses, for example.
Okay. To
And
complete
violin
it.
needs a bass,
Right.
a harmony also,
Yeah.
grounds.
Right.
As for the piano, it can do its own harmony and melody.
I
So
never knew that, and I never thought about it that way. I was hearing you say it, and it
yeah,
opens up a different perspective on
that's
music.
why I encourage, as a starting point, the piano is a very important instrument
Mm-hmm.
to start learning, even if you want to go later on for a certain instrument, or
Right.
learn them in parallel, because the piano gives you the harmony perspective,
Okay.
alongside the whatever you love in melody.
Right. It opens your mind to
Yeah,
everything in music.
absolutely.
Oh, okay. So, Bassam, what kind of music did you listen to when you were a kid?
Uh, I was a rebellion, but in a reverse perspective.
Okay.
Okay, reverse psychology perspective, because
Right.
everyone used to want to listen to mainstream, to pop, to artists like, I don't know, at the time,
Rap and hip hop and
yeah,
things. Yeah.
hip hop, whatever, even in the best cases, maybe Mariah Carey or
Oh,
whatever.
right. Yeah.
For me, no. I was, on a different perspective.
Okay.
Even all my money I used to spend on buying CDs for, the whole collection of Chopin, the whole collection
Wow.
of Mozart,
Yeah.
the Messiah of Handel, even Les Saisons of Tchaikovsky,
Yeah.
Vivaldi, Four Seasons, whatever. I used to
Yeah.
listen to classical music a lot, and
Okay.
it intrigued me.
Okay.
And my parents even used to tell me, "Wow, you're spending all your money on this," and I'm getting CDs and I'm listening to this kind of music.
Yeah.
So it was for me, a revelation, because you get even more thirsty when you
Right.
listen to one. You get more thirsty to listen to the other, and even Chopin, for example, his collection has unlimited, feelings inside his
Right.
music. There's a whole CD of nocturnes,
Yeah.
where I used to put nocturnes when I want to sleep, and every nocturne has a different universe. He has his mazurkas, he has his waltzes, he has
Yeah.
his etudes, he has his fantasies. So every part of that music is a whole universe, and it opens doors to other universe. So that was, uh, my my comfort zone,
Right.
listening to classical music, uh, knowing that I wasn't an introvert or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The contrary,
Yeah.
I
Your
was an
friends didn't make
extrovert.
fun of you?
Not at all, not at
Yeah.
all. Actually, because this is my world. I kept
Right.
always a
They
difference
respected
between
it.
my world. I'm an extrovert with my friends.
Okay.
I'm very, confident,
Yeah.
very uh, present
Yeah.
in school. Even I was on top list in my studies,
Okay.
and in music as well. So, and the contrary, this gave me more confidence, more, because I felt, even when I was a kid, I felt more cultured, you know.
Okay.
And always, my friends were much older than me, and I used to discuss with them
Oh,
music,
right. It
composers, even deeper subjects.
because it opens philosophical ideas
It
also.
does.
Yeah.
It does. And I'm still a rebellion, by the way. Up to
Okay.
this
What are you
moment,
rebelling
I'm
against
still
now?
the rebellion. I rebel against mainstream.
Okay.
I rebel against lack of culture and knowledge,
Okay.
which we see a lot in the music industry
Yeah.
specifically, and
It's
many
expanding
calling
too.
themselves in the music industry, whether they're calling themselves producers or
Right.
they do festivals or event or whatever,
Okay.
and they have a very deep lack of cultural knowledge in music and in the industry as is. So
Right.
I'm still a revolutionary. I don't go on stage with a mainstream project with something sleazy that make only people whatever dance
They
for
follow the
the.
money more than the art. Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm not interested if one buys a ticket for my concert, I'm satisfied because I know this person
Okay.
is worth watching my concert.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
not looking for mainstream.
Right.
Let
Right.
them take the mainstream, Mabruk. And I'm very happy for them. They have their own path. I'm not number one. I'm the last, of musician, but this is my world,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna go through it till the end.
You want to live
And
it fully.
I want to live it fully.
Yeah.
And if it transmits something to the people,
Yeah.
which is what I'm getting through all my performances, if it's transmitting this message that stays in your heart for years to come after watching
Right.
my concert, here I have achieved something
Okay.
in you. Already,
Okay.
I have achieved something in myself. I'm a happy person before everything else,
Yeah.
So if I can transmit this happiness to you, you would be the one winning what I have.
We're both winning in that way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You're making it feel like it's almost like a divine or spiritual
It is.
insert. Yeah.
It is. This is
Yeah.
music. Music is not about box office, which
Right.
some say, I'm the best on box office. I'm better than this guy. What better than this guy?
Do you think that Chopin thought about the commercial aspect of his music, or that he thought about the cultural aspect of the music? Like back in the day.
Look, composers like Chopin,
Yeah.
like Mozart, they are geniuses.
Right.
They are revolutionary
Yeah.
for their,
Their time.
Now, their time.
Yeah.
At their time, it was contemporary music what they did.
Right.
They
They challenge the norms.
They challenge the norms,
Yeah.
and they dig deep into
Okay.
their own emotions.
Okay.
They don't have time to satisfy XYZ.
Right.
They do music and they transmit this music whether to kings at the time or to emperors or whatever.
That's true.
And they get this review from the court of
Right.
royalties,
The religious
feedback.
court
And
also.
the religious court as well,
Yeah.
for like Bach or whatever.
Yeah.
So the recognition was there, and they opened for them doors to perform in opera houses or whatever. And once they do, they become a legacy.
Okay.
They become a legacy. And
They were courageous enough to believe in themselves.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And just to tell you, Patricia, and this is the message of my last concert, which is fantastic.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about this in a minute.
This is the message behind it, and
Yeah.
what we are talking about reflects this message.
Right.
Civilizations crumble.
Right.
Even in all civilizations, whether it's Napoleon, whether it's the Russian Empire, whether it's the communism that came after,
Yeah.
whether before that the royalties, whatever,
Yeah.
they could crumble. The palaces might be transformed into ashes,
Yeah.
whatever, but the legacy of music
It lasts.
remains,
Yeah.
and it becomes more and more valuable with time.
Yeah.
And it proves that music is the heart of the human being, not the
Okay.
power, not the legacy, not
Right. It's
the
not money
suffering,
and
not
power.
the war,
Right.
nothing else.
Yeah.
The vibe of music.
Okay.
And this is my philosophy in life, and not from a narcissistic perspective at all. We are nothing.
Right.
I'm telling you, this is my real perspective of life. We are nothing, and the universe is so big,
Okay.
and it gives us opportunities to explore.
Yeah.
So explore. We have this 50 years to live,
Yeah.
between a kid and being
Yeah,
20
and
years
our
old, and then
adulthood.
after.
Yeah.
You have this 50 years frame. Benefit from it to grab all these vibes from the universe, to cultivate yourself. And when you cultivate yourself, you can have impact around you.
That's very powerful.
I mean,
Yeah.
this is my own philosophy, and
Yeah.
I will keep going in that philosophy. I'm in an idealistic we would say in life, matters. I don't like to see wrongdoings or and this plays on my emotions. But
Okay.
I try to separate myself from all what's happening around me. I'm in peace with my God.
Yeah.
But the parasites come from the humans around you.
Right.
So
Be good.
be good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
In your last performance, or what can we call it? Just the Fantasia al Andalus.
Yes.
Okay.
It's
What can we call it?
actually it's a concert.
It's a concert. We can call it a concert.
It is a concert.
Because there's dance, there's singing, there's a fusion of cultures, and there's a beautiful story to tell.
Absolutely. Every concert I do, it's a concert. It's not a musical.
Okay.
It's not a theater. It's a
Right.
concert.
Yeah.
It's a concert, but a concert also has to be with a beginning, with a core, and with an ending.
Okay.
It has to have a message to tell.
Yeah.
It has to have to excite people in the beginning that they will be, living an experience, and then throughout the experience you have to keep catching them.
Okay.
And at the end you have to give them a conclusion that they will take with them, and they will think
about it when they leave. Yeah.
through the music that you are playing.
Okay.
And this is a very difficult perspective to transmit, but throughout the years I had the ease to be able to transmit this message through my concerts.
The ease or the will? It was
will,
easy because you wanted to do it.
Yes, but I know how to do it now.
Yeah.
Very honestly, I know how to do it. I know how to trigger goosebumps.
Okay.
And the goosebumps is a measurement for me.
Okay.
It's a measurement. So
how do you know that people have goosebumps?
Because I do.
Oh, I see.
When I do, I know they will do.
Oh, okay.
And I know how to do the syncopes and where to start and what I want them to see and to experience and to live at this moment.
Right.
So and I limit my concert to 1 hour and a half maximum.
Yeah,
some
because
people,
then
they
long.
come to entertain, they play 4 hours, I don't know, and
it becomes a bit long.
They don't want it, and my concerts are not concerts where people drink and dance and sing. No.
It's an experience.
It's an experience. They are focused for 1 hour and a half, but they will go and they will repeat the concert in their mind, under the shower, in their bed before they sleep. They will repeat it in their head, and they will repeat images that they saw in this concert. And I make them think about it, And this is the power of concerts. If you want to dance or have fun, you can go to a club.
Yeah.
You can put a
lounge
CD,
or something.
whatever, and put lights and dance.
Yeah.
But theater concerts have a responsibility for the artist to give something meaningful to the audience. I'm not there to just entertain no. I'm there to give you something, to give you a whole experience.
Okay. In Fantasia al Andalus, it's a love story, and you mix Oriental, you mix Spanish. How do you get inspired from other cultures?
Music is one
for
me. Music is a trip around the world. I'll give you a concrete example. Traveling the world through music.
Yeah.
How music is one, but it changes depending on the cultures.
Right.
And it's a fusion of cultures, like cuisine, like everything else.
Sorry, I'm just going to interrupt you for a sec, just to give a little bit of perspective, because there was flamenco. There was also Oriental dance, belly dancing, right? Or
it's
something.
Oriental music. I didn't belly dancing. I didn't.
It was a little.
It has a hint of belly dancing.
Right. Yeah, exactly. You had a Romanian clarinet player.
Absolutely, yeah.
And you also had a solo. What was the saxophone?
No, clarinet too from England.
Oh, another clarinet. Yeah. Okay, sorry, I'm mistaken about that.
My group for this show is mainly Spanish people.
Right.
I have a Tunisian singer in my
also.
upcoming lineup.
Yeah.
Before it was a Lebanese singer. Now I have a Tunisian touring with me. And I have the clarinetist from Romania, and each one of my artists is top-notch, world-class.
Okay.
and very, very, very deeply integrated in the identity of the project.
Sorry I interrupted you, but just so that people can have a little bit of an image of what it was like. That's why.
I mean, this concept specifically is very dear to my heart.
Yeah.
Because I always tell the story of the first standing ovation I got when I
is
was
it?
11 years old.
Okay.
It was to a piece called Prelude Español, Asturias,
really?
by an artist called Albanese.
Okay.
Albanese was in the era, he's Andalusian from that, area of the world.
Right.
And his music is also a fusion between what's flamenco, a little bit of
Right.
Oriental vibe.
Wow, since 11. Since you were 11.
When I got the standing ovation, I used to dream about going to the Andalusia.
Oh, is it your first time?
My first time what?
To play in front of an audience in Andalusia?
No, it was in Lebanon.
Right. But I mean when you went for Fantasia Al-Andalus.
Actually, this concert that I did in Festival Tres Culturas, which is a very, very big festival and has a very big unity message, cultural unity message globally.
Right.
And my project was selected among a lineup from 5 continents,
Wow.
the best top-notch musicians and top-notch
Really?
projects.
Wow.
So my project was one night in the main square of Murcia,
Right.
and it is a big responsibility because you are going to the audience, to the core of Andalusia, to the heart of Andalusia, and they are used to all flamenco artists. They are used to listen to a lot of flamenco, and if you don't excel, you are cooked.
If you don't trigger some emotion.
So the standing ovation I got there.
Wow.
You cannot even imagine. I had goosebumps all along.
Yeah,
all along the concert, and even the standing ovation that came after that did not even finish.
Wow. How long did it last?
It lasted maybe 25 minutes.
Wow.
25 minutes, people standing and clapping.
Wow. What a feeling.
And I was like, again and again and again, and thank you, and thanking each one again and again and again, and people were not stopping.
Yeah.
And
they couldn't get enough.
It's not something that I would, I'm nothing of a genius. I'm just a very modest artist who's doing his dream. But the people were clapping. Genio. Genius means genio.
Really?
So the project is a genius project.
Yeah, it was.
Thank God, because it has this deep emotional message.
And high artistic value also.
Absolutely. And knowing that this is sometimes difficult to convince or to sell, once you see it, you have to feel it, because it's difficult, and it's difficult for the people to understand, the normal people, and the people, for example, here in Lebanon, that are in the committees, for example, of festivals.
Okay.
Whatever.
Let's go to the music industry in Lebanon.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us a bit and give us an overview, how you see it's evolving?
Look, for me, I always carry my country wherever I go. Okay, I always this is a starting point. I always carry the flag of my country, even my origins from my village, whatever. I carry them with me around the world.
Okay.
But Lebanon is, 4 million. Among these 4 million, you have 1 million maybe from a certain
background
that go to festivals, that go that watch music, whatever.
Right.
But the world is 8 billion.
Yeah.
So this is my market. I don't give it much, importance what they think or what X think, or if this festival gets me, or if that,
You're an international artist.
Knowing I am an international artist, and
with roots.
My vision is not to go play for the diaspora, the Lebanese diaspora in Canada or in America or whatever. I want to play to a total stranger, and he will be emotionally elevated with my music. This is my vision.
Yeah, you could introduce the Oriental
but to assess
music.
the music industry in Lebanon, to assess it, there are behind doors a lot of very strong talents, international level.
Okay.
And I consider that I was always one of them.
Okay.
Behind the doors, and I wasn't, but I took the courage, and knowing that I have a career path in business and in strategy.
Yeah, because this
So,
was music was your day job.
one night I tell you,
Yeah.
one night I have decided. I woke up in the morning and I said, I'm gonna work for myself in
Okay.
music. I'm gonna take what I have behind the green door and I'm gonna take my ideas and I'm gonna spread them to the world
Yeah.
and I'm gonna make it. And in 1 year, I did a trajectory that maybe other artists didn't do in 20 or 30
Wow,
years.
you were able to
So
concentrate.
I concentrated.
Fully.
I
Put all
focused.
your
I
time.
focused
Yeah.
to bring what I have on the table and bring
Right.
them to the theaters. Because if I keep them to myself, you know, I would be here. I would be egoistic or whatever,
Selfish. Yeah.
selfish.
Okay.
You know, I want to put them on the table. And
Right.
real artists are not on big stages.
Mm-hmm.
They are behind doors. And what is being
That's where the discipline
what is
Yeah.
being
Yeah.
generally, not specific projects are amazing, are being featured internationally and locally,
Yeah.
but generally what is being featured and what is getting the hype, are the one that are clustering from a business perspective,
Yeah.
just to make people pay money,
Yeah.
pay dance, and they are proud. Yeah, I'm the best in box office. I'm the best seller here. I'm the best seller there. That's not a measurement.
It's a short attention
It's,
span kind
absolutely,
of
absolutely,
culture.
and this
Yeah.
is the downgrade of the Lebanese music scene.
But you don't think it's
Uh,
happening everywhere?
it is happening everywhere,
Yeah.
but is it correct?
No, but I mean, it's
I
not
mean,
just unique to Lebanon.
Even
That's what I'm
if
saying.
whatever it's happening around, the whole planet Earth, the whole planet Earth is a
Yeah.
point in the universe. So I go towards what I see right.
Right.
You know,
You follow your.
not because I am right and they are wrong, but what I see right is the depth, cultural, emotional side of music, which has 1,000 times impact more than just making a beat that makes you dance or makes you shake
Right.
or makes you
It's
drink
long-term vision.
drink your martini calmly.
Yeah.
It's
With a
disrespectful
cigar.
to the artist
Yeah.
himself, and he's happy, the artist, whatever.
Okay.
Congratulations, but this is not me.
Okay.
And this is not the direction that I'll be always taking, and I'm going and I'm gonna get there. And whoever thought that my music or whatever he's not known a year ago, now he's thinking again.
Oh, really?
Now they are thinking
okay.
again, and
Oh,
next
okay.
year
They'll be thinking
they
again.
will not be able even to pay the fees that I'll be getting for one concert. And
Okay.
I don't care.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. Yeah.
I'm not
it's the demand and supply.
materialistic.
Yeah.
But I'm going to a direction I know very well strategically where I'm going.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep going, and I'm gonna try, even if it's 1 per million, to impact with culture.
Yeah.
To impact with culture and deep emotional music, even if it's 1 per billion of the population.
Well, I know you've impacted me. And I know people around
Listen.
me that you've impacted so much. And I hope you don't forget us little people when you hit it big.
As I told you, are all little in this whole universe, and always we have to keep our feet on the ground, because no matter where we go, no matter how big, let's say, we think we are still blood and water.
Yeah.
And we are still one in.
We all have the same roots.
Humanity.
Yeah.
We have the same roots. We have the same bloodstream. We have the same earth we're living in. So there's nothing called ego in that. Just someone who opens his perspective to the universe
and to others,
and have a direction that thinks is right. Don't follow the money, follow the dream, follow
the heart and the passion.
That's what I'm doing.
So where can people find you? On social media,
I'm present on all social media platforms, especially Instagram. I'm active on Instagram.
Right.
Bassam Challita.
Yeah, هلا I'll put the description in the...
Yeah, and on all music platforms, I'm starting to put some of my live concerts,
On
live
YouTube.
music on YouTube, on
Yeah.
all.
Do you have a YouTube account?
Yeah, I do.
A
I
channel?
do.
Oh,
I
okay,
do
we'll put
have
the
my
link.
channel Bassam Challita, and
Yeah.
I'm present also on all music platforms.
Okay.
On Spotify, on Anghami,
Right.
on all of.
So I ask
Apple
my
Music.
guests this question always to end the podcast, and I'm going to ask it to you in Spanish.
Por favor, señorita.
Because you're a Spanish speaker, you speak English, French, Spanish, Arabic, and Russian. I just found out today.
Yeah, I speak 5 languages,
I'm discovering
and
it.
basically I speak perfect English, French, Arabic,
Yeah.
and Spanish. I don't ask me how I learned it. I learned it just through communication and friendships and whatever.
Right.
And when I was in Spain last time, it was first I had the courage.
You did interviews in Spanish.
I had the courage to do
you
a
did
full
really well.
radio interview for 1
Yeah.
hour in Spanish language.
Yeah.
I
I
excused
heard it.
myself for my Spanish, but
Yeah.
Apparently it was very good.
Yeah, just like I excuse myself in Arabic for my mistakes. So I'm sure you're going to understand the question. So, ¿qué hace que lo ordinario sea extraordinario? But please don't answer in Spanish because I might not understand everything.
As I told you, to break the barrier of being
Yeah.
of a project, because we are all extraordinary as people.
Yeah.
We are all not, because we have, every one of us has, why do we have a DNA? Every one of us has a whole world that he can explore, and he can excel with. The what makes you extraordinary in the eyes of others, because you are extraordinary, it's all within you, is to dig deep down inside you and take this extraordinary and put it on the table and focus on it.
Wow, okay.
Because if you don't, it will remain inside you, and you, even yourself, you will not explore it.
Yeah.
Every one of us has an extraordinary side inside them.
Have the courage to bring it out.
Know what it is first. Know what it is. Explore it. And the first 20 years, 30 years is just practice. Make it happen. Make it enrich it, let's say, from a cultural or whatever, from a technical, from a scientific perspective.
Okay. Artistic.
Give it value, give it richness, grow it, cherish it, and then it will reflect back on you in front of others.
Muchas gracias.
De nada, señorita. Por
It
favor.
was wonderful. Thank you so much. Very inspiring, really, on so many levels. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Patricia.
Thank you, Bassam.
I was really honored to
So
be
am I.
your guest.
Me too. Thank you, Bassam.
Thanks.